The 93%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, the only friend I did have, you know, turned out to do some really fucked up shit.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So I used to.
wow.
Should I tell the story? I mean, I've mentioned it.
I mean,
now.
I know the
Okay.
story.
Yeah, go for it.
So fuck it. I may as well say it. So when I first started making Black Butler content, which if you don't know what Black Butler is, it's a Victorian era anime about a servant and a
It's
butler.
93% the anime.
It's very targeted towards, you know, a female audience. And when I started doing it, I would do the voice of Sebastian. So Sebastian, you know,
Sebastian.
I would do prank calls, you know, and I would call people up and I would tell them, oh my goodness, my refrigerator's running, blah, blah, blah.
There's a group of people watching this right now who are just like frothing from the nostalgia. They're like, he did the Sebastian voice.
I'm simply one hell of a butler. That line thing, right? Right. So I would do a lot of Sebastian content, right? And so in the show, there's a Sebastian and then there's a CL, right? So I thought to myself, I need to find someone who sounds exactly like this guy because I sound exactly like this guy.
Yeah.
And I found a person who insisted on being called CL. That's how into this character they were.
Right.
And I'm at the time, you know, they had a big following and we were known together and everyone just thought we were like best mates. But like, I always thought they were really fucking weird. First of all, I used to just do the Sebastian thing. And the moment the camera turned off, I was like, I'm going to go and play games. I'm done pretending to be a British guy. I mean, I'm a British guy, but yeah, I'm done pretending to be a butler. But for them, it was like,
They were living.
they never turned off the persona.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
You couldn't like not call them that because they would be like, what the fuck? I'm called CL. You call me CL. And bear in mind, this person's like, I don't know, they were like 26, 27. Like they, you know, they should have, it was weird.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
27-year-old should not be like living with their parent only, you know.
I'm not Dave, I'm CL.
Right. So, you know, it was weird. And one time they came to London and then we hung out and it was really, really, really weird.
Oh, so you
Right.
met him in person?
I met him once in person because I kind of felt like they'd help me out because we did a lot of Black Butler content, but then they started being really shitty and they used to like flake on me and then okay. Also one thing they did that was really sus is that when we collab together, you don't ask for money from me. We're collabing. We both had YouTube channels. When they were on my channel, they would ask me to pay them.
What?
And I used to be like, that's not how YouTube works.
No.
When you collab, it's a mutual interest, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, they were like, no, we want to get paid because my videos are doing better.
Right.
And I'm like,
Right,
well, that
right.
means that your channel will get a huge... It doesn't matter. So that was also really frustrating to me. So I met them once in person after about a year and a half of not speaking to them because they were like, I'm in London. I lived in London. They were like, want to hang out? And I was like, fine, we'll meet up for afternoon tea as you do.
Afternoon tea.
And then like... These like Americans, filthy American. I'm joking. So they turned up and there was like 2 other people there who looked very, very young. Like,
Okay.
like I asked one of them, I was like, how old are you? Because it was really weird as well because they were like attached to them.
Right.
And I thought that's really weird. Like they would take it in turns holding on to the person.
Right.
I thought, wow, that's really sus. And I just thought, okay, this is, you know, Americans do American things. Because as a British person, right, how I don't understand things that Americans do that are weird or fucked up, right? Like, because Americans are just quirky, right? So Americans just do their own thing. I'm sorry,
We
Americans.
all have like our own like stories about people who are doing weird things.
That one weird American.
Yeah.
And, you know, I remember asking one of these kids, I was like, how old are you? And they were like, 18. And I remember thinking in my back of my head, you don't look 18. You look like 16. And I was like, is your parent okay with you coming here alone? And they were like, yeah, it's okay. And I was like, all right, whatever. And it was really weird. I went home. I never spoke to them again because I was really creeped out. I left early because I made an excuse that I had to go.
Yeah.
It was just weird.
Yeah.
There was just like kids basically with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to have an awkward conversation for like 2 hours alone and then I'd go home, right? Like I thought that was what it was. You know, and then 2-3 months later, it must have been, it was like eight months later.
Right.
I get a DM on Discord of, hey, you should see this. And it was a link to a local police report. And I thought, what the fuck?
Right.
So I click on it and it's like two counts of molestation and 1 count of felony molestation. And I think, aggravated molestation, which I think is under 14 years old.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. And they were a person who identified as a male, but they were born female. So I think that's why a lot of people just never thought that they would do something.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I can't remember what happened to them. I don't want to keep up with it. Like I don't
Yeah,
care.
I mean,
like it's a mess.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess your hunch was correct in that sense.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's like, fuck, man. Like I collabed with this person like a lot. Like I think I the moment I found out that they were being charged with all this stuff, you know, even if, you know, you are innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just didn't sit right with me. leaving that stuff up. I was like, even if it's a chance, I don't want to leave it up. So I took all the videos down, which is like 40 or 50. If you go to my social blade, you'll see like views, minus 9 million views. And I took them down.
Yeah.
I still get comments being like, where are the videos, you know? And I'm like, I don't want to break this bubble here, you know? But
I mean, I guess you just did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess you just did.
I did now. And it was just like, oh God, it was terrible. And you think back, you're like, fuck, like, why? Why did you have to do that?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you? And then I felt really guilty for ages because I was like, fuck, did I help them? Did I help them? Like, did I facilitate this by giving them more of a platform? Like, it was just fucked up. And like, everyone I knew who was close to him also was really weird. And it was just like, it was a thing of like, just record this one thing, then please leave me alone all the time before, because they were so weird. And I should have listened to my gut. And I don't know why I did. And I regret.
You always have that first kind of experience where, you know, meeting people on the internet might not be the best idea sometimes, or some people are just really weird on the internet.
Some people are.
And you don't always get that until you actually hang out in real life, and it's not like in a Discord call.